Well, hi everybody, welcome to the Firewall. I'm Bill Whittle. I've been doing conservative commentary for about 10 years now, and almost all of the comments and emails I get have been wonderful and supportive, but not all of them. Some people want to know why conservatives are so mean. Others want to know why we're so heartless and so square and so mean and outdated and mean and humorless and straight-laced and mean. What they're really saying, of course, is you suck. And what's remarkable about that in-depth analysis is they're right. We do suck. Being a conservative sucks. In fact, chances are that Democrats and liberals and progressives don't know the half of why we suck. So,
well, allow me to retort.
Well, first of all, it sucks to be the people who have to break the news that nothing is free. That sucks. For example, that's why health care is not a right. My right to free speech does not impose a cost on someone else. My right to health care would, because health care is a commodity and someone would have to provide it. If health care were free, I'd be a liberal about health care anyway, but health care is not free. It costs money, and that sucks. Now, for decades, the government has been going into debt paying for health care in the form of entitlements. As I write this, we have over $15,000 billion of debt due to entitlements. We wouldn't need to borrow a penny just to run the government, including the military. Now, if the government could borrow money forever without having to pay it back, or print money without making existing money worth less, then we could have the government buy us the health care that costs money, but they can't. So they can't. I know, it sucks. It's much easier and nicer to be the liberal promising you free things that actually cost money. It sucks to be the person telling you that nothing is free, but that's the truth. It sucks to believe that the flip side of personal freedom is personal responsibility. We conservatives know we could get a lot more young people voting for us if we'd promise to eliminate their student loans, but that's not only not financially sound, which sucks, but when you turn 18, you become an adult. If you took out $200,000 for a degree in medieval Italian poetry, well, that's your business. But you took the money, you spent it, and now you're responsible for it. Conservatives don't think you get to be a part-time adult. It'd be nice if you could, and it kind of sucks that you can't. Now, likewise, if your child is obese, that's your fault. It's not the clown's fault. He started selling hamburgers in 1948, and he's had more or less the same menu for 64 years, and for at least 40 of those years, we did not have an obesity epidemic. We had kids who ran around all day playing outdoors, and we also had parents that took us to McDonald's once or twice a month instead of 4 times a week. Your kid doesn't have the money or the car to go to McDonald's. All the clown did was open for business like he has for 6 decades. If you have a fat kid, that's your fault, and I know. That sucks. It sucks that all the cool kids are liberals, although you'd be surprised at how many really top cool kids are in fact conservative. They don't tell you they're conservative because if they did, their tolerant, diversity-loving liberal fans wouldn't like them anymore. That's what happened to the best living American writer David Mamet, who woke up one day and decided he'd rather be right than cool. And it really sucks to be a hawk. It's a lot of effort to read history. It's even more effort to understand history. But the more you read, the more you realize that there are decent people and decent societies and bad people and bad societies. Now, I know some people say it's really mean to say that people who behead women accused of adultery or who hang homosexuals from construction cranes are the bad guys. And I know it sucks to be mean, but we don't think they hate us for what we do because, unlike the progressives, we listen to what they say to each other, not what they say to the useful idiots. They want us dead because of what we believe, and if we have to fight them, we conservatives would rather fight them now than later, and over there rather than over here. It sucks that most of the time there isn't a good choice and a bad choice. There's only a bad choice and a worse choice. I also know that the Cold War, Korea, Vietnam, and all the little conflicts in South America and elsewhere were started by the socialists, and that when you take the people killed by National Socialism, Soviet and Chinese communism, and all the rest, comes to about 150 million people, killed by nice people who just wanted to bring them free health care. Sucks to be the one to tell you that, but it's true. And finally, conservatives suck because we're hypocrites. That's because we have standards, which we sometimes, maybe frequently, fail to live up to. But we have them. A conservative politician has an extramarital affair, and he's a hypocrite. Bill Clinton has numerous extramarital affairs, and he's Bill Clinton. Here's the thing, though. Conservatives never claim that our own behavior is the standard, only that a standard for good behavior exists, and that sucks worse than anything. Anyway, that's why we suck, and the only thing that sucks worse than being a conservative who's aware of these facts of life is to be a progressive who's also aware of these same facts and thinks that you don't have the courage to face them or the brains to understand them. Now that guy really sucks. And if you want to keep messages like this coming, go to declarationentertainment.com today and become a citizen producer. We really need your help. I'm Bill Whittle. We'll see you next time on The Firewall.